What's up, guys? Today we will look at the indicator which is showing us first bullish signal during the last like a half a year. Everything was pretty much bearish through all that period, but now on the weekly time frame we have the buy signal printed by this indicator, and this indicator is called SAR, or stop and reverse parabolic SAR. The calculation is like this: so we have the previous previous value of this indicator, plus or minus depending on the uptrend or downtrend, and the delta between the previous extreme price and previous value of this indicator multiplied by some coefficient, which usually is 0.02. And you see it looks like the number of dots below or above the price. So if we see the downtrend, then those dots are above the price. If we see the uptrend, then those dots are below the price. Of course, it doesn't show you like the exact 100% clear and reliable signals for buying or selling, but in any case it tracks the general trend. And for example, previously you see here when we broke this $4,000 plus dollars level, then it was green for a very long time. Even at this area when we had this dump, it still was in the green zone, and then only after the trend was broken it turned to be bearish. Also, it is used to be set the stop order. So for example, here you found the entry for the buying for buying, and then after opening your long position you can set your stop order at the level of this indicator, and as soon as the price is going higher and higher you can move your stop according to the value of this indicator. So this is another way of using it. I must say though that the most accurate and reasonable way of using this indicator is when we have the established trend. For example, when the price is above, let's say, 200 days moving average, and we see the local trends within this huge trend, then for example you have the rising trend, then local pullback, local downtrend, and then if the price is still above this moving average but this indicator SAR is flipping bullish again, that would be a nice entry for the long position. And applying this to our current case, it's actually not exactly clear what is our trend. Of course, if we look at the moving averages on the weekly time frame, we are somewhat around this 50 and 100 days moving average, actually above all three right now. But for Bitcoin, it's pretty short-lived asset, so it's really hard to say whether the weekly time frame and moving average on the weekly time frame would be applicable or reasonable to be used with the indicator SAR on the same time frame. So again, it could be something, for example, like this. You see, it was the downtrend, then it was the bullish sign, but it was a fake move to the upside. We returned back, and actually some people compare this kind of pump in the middle of 2018 with the thing which we see right now, and after that we see some smaller pump and a long period of low volatility. After that we had this huge dump. So it is very likely that we might see the same thing happening right now again. But in general, again, if we'll just look at how this indicator shows us those signals for a very long time. So here it was very long bearish, very long bearish, very long bullish, very long bearish. Even for example with this huge pump which we had for $3,000, something like that, we didn't see this indicator flipping to the green zone. But now, after this relatively long accumulation, well, or long or short, depends on the time frame you use, but still after that we finally have this green dot appearing. So again, I wouldn't be overly excited about this thing. Also, this tweet is about the effect of the events between United States of America and Iran, when we had Soleimani assassinated somewhere around here in the beginning of 2020, January, and then Trump tweets about the strike back, and then here it was the attack from Iran, and here the whole situation kind of cooled down after the fact that Trump said that they want to de-escalate the situation. You see the price went lower, so maybe those kind of fundamental things also affected the price, and now if the situation will not escalate in a bad way, then we might see the decrease in the price again. However, for all the bulls out there, it is still something, it is still some hopium, much better than we saw all that period of time. With that said, I think that is it for today, guys. I hope that it was useful, and I will keep you updated as usual. Thank you for watching.